Hello, my dear friend. Now you are understanding that learning to pass this examination is on a total different scale. So, I think you are enjoying these sessions. Now, this is the third session on average. Let us understand this combining of averages. What is combining of averages? When two or more averages are given and you are asked to find out the total average, how do we solve? How do we solve these kind of questions? So let us see this with an example. In a class, there are 32 boys and 28 girls. In a class, there are 32 boys and 28 girls. The average age of boys in the class is 14 years and the average age of the girls in the class is 13 years. What is the average age of the whole class? Rounded off to two digits after decimal. So this is one of the good things that you got a rounded off question. So whenever there is a rounded off question, you need not have to solve more than two decimals. Two digits after decimal they are saying. So two digits after decimal we will not do it. Anyways, I'll try to understand this question. What are these? 32 boys and there are 28 girls. What is the average of this? 14 years. What is the average of this? 13 years. They are asking what is the total average of 60 whole class is 60 students. You have to find out the average of 60 students. Now how do you do? You can do some method. Some method will be easier, but if you can use your intelligence and you can solve it much faster with the equal distribution method. First we'll do some method and then we'll go to the equal distribution method. What I'll do, 32 into 14. 32 into 14 you should be able to multiply. You need to know the multiplication table up to 30 at any cost. So 14 twos are 28, 14 threes are how much? 42. So it will be 44. Am I right? Okay. Now this one 13 8 ja. 13 8 ja how much? Not 4. 13 2s are 26, so 36. So I'll add these two. So if I add these two, I'll get the sum of total. What is the total? Total is 800 and okay, why it is not writing? 812. Twelve. 812. Now this has to be divided by 60 to get the, again this is sum we have done. So sum I said it will be used, so multiply the number into average and you will get the sum. Here we have to find the average, so sum divided by number. How much? 60. So if I do it by 60, then what I'll get is 60 ones are 60, 112 will be there. So 100 and sorry 212, pardon me, 212. So 3s are will be how much? 3s are 180. So 42 will remain. 42 will remain means 6 are 36. So 5 will come. When I see this, I will answer this because 42 will remain. So once 42 will remain, 30 is 40 will remain, and then 6 is the 36, so it cannot be 13.5, it has to be 13.53. 13.53. Okay, right. Now how do I do this? Is anyways you can multiply and you will get 15 13.52 so and so, and you will round it off to two digits and you will get 13.5. But how do I do it without this? Can I do it directly with what equal distribution method? And whatever equal distribution method I am going to tell you now will make you an expert in equal distribution method. 32 people are having how much? Boys are having 14 with them, 14 chocolates. 28 girls are having 13 chocolates. So I'll make it like this so that it is girls. Now if I want to equally distribute, it is very difficult. These are 28 and these are 32. What I'll do instead is I'll make the boys equal. When I make the boys equal, why I'm telling, I ask them to equally distribute. 4 people will be left, 4 boys will be left who will be having 14 again with them. They will be having what? 14 again with them. These 14 people, these 28 people are having 14, but they have to be equally distributed among these things. So this we'll see later. This we'll see later. So these are having 14 and these are having 13. So if I want to make equal, what I'll do? 13.5 equal is there. So 0.5 they will give, 0.5 they will receive. 0.5 28 boys will give and 0.5 will be received by the girls. Did you understand? Very simple. Now from this only you will be able to solve this question. It has to be 13.53 because it cannot be this. It cannot be less than the 12 anyways, that is already, and it cannot be less than 13.5 as well because there are already 14 here. Now what we'll do? We'll just imagine that it has to be more than 13.5. I am going further and trying to explain. These 4 people will be having more than average. So they have to give how many? 56 people. How much they are having average now? 0.5 into 4. Each one is having 0.5 into 4. How much? 2. And they also have to get it 60 people. We have to distribute this 2. Okay, this 2 chocolate in 60 people including themselves, right? They also have to get it. Are you getting my point? So it will be very small improvement. Very small improvement, but it will be 13.5 something. Did you get this one? This is very wonderful, very beautiful way of solving it. Got it? So I just removed those 28 people. I just asked them to stand in before and give half off to them. And there were 4 people who were having still more, 0.5 more. And they were happy that we will not be asked. No, my dear friend. In this group, everybody has to have equal. So what I did, I removed because 0.5 they had more. So 0.5 I took it from them and then redistributed to all 60 people. Now you see I have done it in a different way. I am not extra I am taking. I am taking all extra and then redistributing among 60 people. So it will be 13.5 to something. Right. So next question. In a certain school there are 60 boys of age 12 each. 60 boys of age 12 each, 40 of 13 each, 50 of 14 each and 50 of 15 each. What is the average age of all the boys of the school? This is again a wonderful question. So let us see how do we solve. So this looks like, okay, this looks like some method is very easy for this. So again combining I am going on and telling you this thing. Why? Because this is the same thing. When we are combining the averages, we will add all the sum. So average when we have to find out, we have to sum by number only. So I have to necessarily find the sum. They have given only average. So I have to find the sum. So I will find the sum here. 60 into 12 plus 40 into 13. You have to imagine the brackets. Okay. Now this one is 50 into 14 plus 50 into 15. You have to add them all. So this will be 720 and this will be 40 will be 520 and this will be how much? 700 and this will be 750. Now we'll add all of them. You can see how much complicated this is becoming, but we have to do it. There is no other go. So 2100, 2600, 2650, 2690. I think that is the one. 2100, 2600, 2640, 2690 divided by, this is the sum now. Now number, how many numbers are there? 60 plus 50 plus 50, this is 100 and this is 40 and 60, this is 100. So 200. So when I see 200, this should be very easy for you to solve this question. What we have to divide it by 2. Divided by 2, this is right. You ignore the zeros. Divided by 2 means we have to halve the number. Okay, if it is multiplication, I would have doubled the number. Now I will halve the number. So this will be what? 1345, that is 13.45. But there are 2 zeros here. So I am giving it here. So this is the answer. 13.45. Can we do it without this? It's very difficult. In this kind of question, it is difficult because what we can do, I'll just try to do it, but you will see that it will be again a little complicated, because between these two, it will be how much? 14.5. But between these two, it will not be 12.5 because this is more and this is less. This number is more, this number is less. Average is less here and average is more here. So necessarily I have to find out what it will be, and then only we will be able to solve this question, otherwise it will get complicated. So if I even say that this is 40 people have one more and they try to give it to these people, then 0.5 will be less and all these complications will be there. So I prefer that you can do it by what method? Sum method only. Sum method you can do it on the screen itself. So 720 you can write down directly 720, and 40 into 30 will be 13 will be 520, and then 70, 750, 150, 1500 and 450 and so on and so forth. You will be able to do it much faster. So that is my preference here. I will do the traditional method to solve this question with the sum method. Next question. A family consists of grandparents, parents and two grandchildren. Okay, grandparents, parents and grandchildren. The average age of the grandparents is 56 years, that of parents is 27 years, and that of grandchildren is 7 years. What is the average of the family? Wonderful question. So this is again like mains level question. So see here, grandparents are having how much? 56 into 2 plus parents are having how much? 27 into 2, and the children are having 7 into 2. Again, sum method is much easier in this, because again there are 3 groups and we have to redistribute 3 groups. Whatever extra they are having, we do not know the average score here. We have to find out the average score. Here we are combining. So most of the combining will be easier with the sum method. That is what we understand from here, right? So this will be how much? 112 plus this will be 54 plus this will be 14. So we'll just add them. So 150, 160, 170, 170 plus 180. 180 divided by how many people are there? 2, 2, 2. So 6. So 6 3 the 18 and a 0. So 30 is the answer. Simple question. Looks complicated, but simple question. Okay. Now we'll see this question. Average weight of 10 boys is more than the average weight of 15 girls by 5 kg. Okay. So this is a little bit higher type of question. Average weight of 10 boys is more than the average weight of 15 girls by 5 kg. So there are 3 things that we need to note. I am not going to read the whole question. We will just note down whatever is available to us. 10 boys are there and there are 15 girls are there. The average of this is more than the average of girls. This is what they are saying. Average weight of boys is more than the average weight of girls by 5 kg. So now I'll write down, if the average of these girls is A, then the average of boys will be A plus 5. Correct? I took A, so it's fine. If the average of girls is A, then the average of boys will be A plus 5. No doubt at all. If the total weight of the 10 boys is 550 kg, what is the average of 10 boys and 15 girls together? Okay, fine. Now what they are giving is sum. They are giving sum is how much? 550 only of boys. So I can find out average very easily. What I have to do to find out average, I will write it here so that you don't get confused. Average is equal to sum divided by number, because they are 10, so it will be 55. When I see A plus 5 is equal to 55, now I can find out the average A plus 5. So therefore A will be how much? 50. How? Don't ask me, because this is 5 more, so this will be less more. 5 less, right? So now I found out that this is 50 and this is 55. Already we know the sum of this thing, so I will go with the sum method. So boys sum is already known, which is equal to 550. Girls sum is how much now? Girls sum is equal to 15 into 50, which is equal to 15 plus 25, 750. Understood? Whole thing understood? Right. So first information is here, where they say that 10 boys are having the average weight more than 5 kg than the 15 girls. So we took this average as A, and boys average will be 5 more. Then they had given sum. So we found out that sum is 550, and from there we found the average by dividing sum by the number. Sum is 550, there are 10 boys, divided by 10 we got 55. Now 55 is equal to A plus 5, because they said that boys are having more average, 5 more average. So 55, 5 more means I have to remove 5 from this average to get the girls average. Very simple, that is what I said, 50. You can find it very easily, right? Then what we did, we found out the sum of boys anyways is given, then we found out the sum of girls. Now together they are asking, so together means we will again add the sums here and then divide by the total number, which is 25. So 550 plus 750 will be how much? 1300. 1300 divided by 25. 25. How much? 25. So whenever you are dividing any number by 25, again this is one more clue I am telling you. If you are dividing by 25, what you will do, whatever number is there, okay, you double it twice, and divide by 100, double it twice, divide by 100, that means 2 decimals less. So 2 decimals, 1300 double is 2600, double is 5200, divided by 200, 100 will be 52 is the answer. Whenever you are dividing by 25, this you do double it, and then again double it, divided by 100, that is last 2 decimals you have to remove. Last 2 decimals you have to remove, you will get the answer as 15. Where is this pen? Okay, so 52 is your right answer. Right, my dear friend? Okay, so let us go to the next question. If any is there, okay, one more question is there. Okay, this is very excellent question. So we will solve this question before we finish the session today. A man purchases milk for 3 consecutive years. In the first year, he purchases milk at the rate of rupees 7.50 per liter. In the second year, at the rate of rupees 8 per liter, and in the third year at rupees 8.5 per liter. If you purchase milk worth rupees 4080 each year, the average price of milk per liter for the 3 years is how much? Now in this question, if he had purchased the same number of liters every year, the average would have been what? Just think about it. If you had purchased the same number of liters, not the money. When the money comes into picture, then the picture will change. So therefore, if the number of liters were same, then the average would have been 8 rupees. Now, but they have purchased different quantities. So we need to find out the quantity here. Why we need to find out the quantities? Because again I need to find out how much money has been paid. Okay, total we know that the total money paid per year is 4080 rupees. Here amount will be same per year, but the number of liters will be different. Therefore, the question will change. Why? Because we have already understood that if they ask for average of any price or speed or something like that, what will happen is the here rate is coming. Whenever rate is coming, it will be price or amount per liter we need to find. Per liter we need to find. So total liters is required. Price is given. Okay. Price is given. The amount is given. But liter is not given. Liter we need to find out. Why do we need to find out liter? We understood here, right? Okay. So how much first year, how much liter did he purchase? For that, what you will do? Amount. For finding the liter, what we have to do is, this is what this is. So if I take this amount price here, I'll take it as price is equal to amount liter per liter. So liter will be how much now? How much? Amount divided by price. Amount divided by price. This will come here and this will go here. Right or wrong? Okay. So therefore, price is how much? 7.5. Why? I have written it here already. So liter is equal to amount upon price. So 7.5, to remove this the point here, I'll put one more zero. So this I'll ignore now. Now there are two zeros. So it will be divisible by 25. So I'll go with 25 first. 25 threes are 25, ones are 25. So what will remain is 15, 158. 25 six are 150. 80 will remain. 25 threes are 75. And then 25 twos are 50. So this will, okay, again I have to divide it. So 3 ones are 3. 3 fives are 15. Then 12, 3 fours are 12 and 3 fours are 12. So it will be 544 liters in the first year. How much it will be second year then? Second year it will be 4080 divided by 8 per liter. So we do not have to do that 0 and all those things. So directly we can do it. So 8 ones are 8, 8 fives are 40. Then 8 will come, 8 ones are 8 and 0. So therefore this will be 510. The third year 4080 again divided by 8.5. So 0.5 is there. So I will take a 0 here. 85. So which one number will start? Shall I do it with 5? We will start with 5 so that we will understand what will come here. 5 ones are 5, 5 sevens are 35. So 5 5 eights are 40, 5 ones are 5, again 30, 5 sixes are and 0. So 17, this should be divisible. So let us see what it will be. 17 fours are, 17 fours are will be how much? 3468. So 31 fours are, so I'll write it here only. 68 means there will be 3 plus 10, 13, 136. So 136, 17 into how much is 136? You know the tables. So it should be 8 and 0. So 480 liters. So total is this. Now we need to find out the average price. So what we'll do is total amount we'll put. Amount will be 4080 into 3. Amount will be how much? 4080 into 3. So this will be how much? 24. 3 4 are 12. 12 to 40 divided by 408. Yeah, not 480. Sorry. All these three things together we have to add. So how much we have to add all this? How much it will be? 500, 1000, 1400. 1520, 30, 1534. 1534. So let us take 534, 1534. So this looks very big number. Okay, if you are doing it in the mains examination, this kind of questions will come. So we will directly try to solve this one. 1534. So is it divisible by 9 or 3? I am trying to find out. 5, 4, 9, 1 and 3 it will not be. And anyways, if it not, then we will not worry about it. We'll start with the 3. I would have done with the 1534 directly. Okay. So let us see if we can do it 1534 directly. This is one level up. So whenever there are big numbers, I try to do this. 1534. Okay, you can do it by 2 and so on and so forth. That is not a problem at all. But this, whether we can do it. 15. 15 8s are 15 8s are how much? 15 8 is into 8 I will do. 8 4 is 32, 8 3 is 24, 27, 8 5 is 40, 42, and then 8 1 is 8 plus 4 is 12. 12 to 72. So that will not work. But what I can find out here is very near 12 to 72. 12 to 72. So it is just little bit more than less than 8. This is 8. If I multiply, you can see here I will be able to find out 12 to 72. How much is the difference here? 32 more. So this is 32 more. So it should be what number? Just try yourself, you will understand what I did here. 12 to 40 is what we have to divide, and what we get is when I multiply by 8, I am getting 12 to 72. Only 32 more, something like 2.02 more. 0.02 more means 7.98 should be the answer. When I'm saying this, that 7.98 should be the answer, then you need to do a lot of calculations in your mind, and then you should be able to understand these things. Once you are practicing, by this time you might have got that kind of understanding as well. But if you want to really do it, you can do it by starting with 2 or 4, because both are 4 here. You can start it at least with 4, and then you will be able to solve this by 4. You start doing, and then you will get it. But what will happen is, this will give you very fast answers. You can do this. I always prefer, whenever big numbers are there, directly try this way. You will get a lot of answers. Okay, so this 5 example, and next is what, let us say, inclusion questions. So we are going into inclusion questions in the next video. Let us meet there with new kind of concept and a new way of solving these kind of questions.